Pieces that start with the star blooms. I keep hearing take the reins. Pluto coming in. It's letting go season. It's many options that are on the table, but a lot of them are unconventional without reason. Releasing strings attached because you have a sound foundation that goes unmatched, yet you're convinced and lost and wounding. Not feeling enough. The idea of missing someone. Being left out in the cold. The illusions of lack and fear. Limitations, the story of old. Getting out of the comfort zone. Denying the overthinking. Releasing the negative blocks. Allowing yourself to live in self-love. Knowing that your intentions is what unlocks. Focus on desires of the heart. Recognizing that self-worth is the expansion and manifestation. The sun comes in with strength, empowerment, aligning that which has been taken. Your foundation won't be shaken as the sun illuminates, allowing you to be open to your heart chakra, having happiness and truth revealed. Living in higher vibrations, self-worth. Divining in expectations, your values. Destiny be your fate. Evolution is here. Your north node is sound. Finding life's path. Releasing karmic challenges. And receiving a reward that is refound. And I had to sit with the refound part because it's a space in which we regulate, constantly trying to convince ourselves. We use certain words and we fear. We sit in certain thought processes that we constitute from that, what we hear, because we fear. But when you recognize that fear is the illusion, almost like a hematoma, that's like a space that sometimes gets stuck in between your skin and your skull. It's like water that fills up upon certain concussions or any type of injuries. It's fluid stuck and trapped. Sometimes you aren't really trapped. You've just been convinced of something that satiates the lie. And it sucks. A lot of us have so much that we could provide to so many different places. But a lot of the times we'll choose the places that we could provide to instead of being provided for. And I believe this moon has come in to allow us to finally release that which was never going to be in the idea of what we were becoming. So choosing to interrupt the steps that you're taking, choosing to disconnect and disrupt the alignments that you're trying to make in decisions that you aren't making by not taking the action, by not actually allowing yourself to live in the truth of you, by allowing the back door to speak to your front, if you know what I mean. Once you walk through thresholds, allow what is before you to be focused on, present within you in your now moment. Allow that to be what is seen. Sometimes we don't want to be at the rate of what we fear because we recognize that fear has been such a big part of our experience in our existence, but we don't have the rate to live beyond that space because we've created so many towers, so many skyscrapers that we allow to live within us. So when we start to break things down, especially if you have a big heart, breaking things down, but still caring, because you care, access is still provided to that which you care about. Y'all got big energy, okay? Because you care, people could still find themselves cloaked within your auric field. Because you care, people could still have favor from you and be under your umbrella of protection. Sometimes we believe removing access releases a rate of permission. You have to completely and fully revoke people's contracts and access and union with you. Confirmation. Excuse me, y'all. That's crazy. I opened up the deck to see what it says. Y'all see that? It says past suffering. Past affecting the present. Lack, betrayal, victim. Let the past go. See, it's not always that you haven't removed certain things. It's that you keep on telling the old story. Well, this happened to me, y'all. And it be sucky is because it wasn't fair. You know what I mean? It be sucky is because you might not necessarily be at the rate where you've seen the wicked have their day, right? But that don't matter. Vengeance don't have to be yours, love, right? You don't ever have to have that conversation either. You don't ever got to get out of your pocket, all right, to sit and try to convince somebody of your stance. You just got to take it and have clear boundaries. They want us to believe that boundaries is bitter because they don't want to be banished from that which they've been eating off of. You got some hungry people around you and they want you to think that you thirsty, right? Be poured into uniquely because you pouring into you first. I opened it up again and it went right back to past suffering, right? Spirit is allowing us to be in the Uranus space with this full moon, right? The sudden leaf of faith, breaking free, having a new cycle, fast change, a new direction, aligning ourselves to the truths that's always been present for us, not sitting in the passenger seat wanting to watch our life go by us, knowing that we could have gotten further, constantly wanting to gather information of those people who might be envying us, tying yourself to trying to figure out something while keeping tabs. And I said in my meditation last night, I wrote down notes for my meditation rather. I was saying keeping tabs. It was something that I wrote. It was on the level of, keeping the score, right? Having this idea of wanting to take note of how many times. Listen, once is enough. Let it be enough for you. Okay? I ain't gonna tell you what to do. It's your business. You got your own free will. Let it be enough for you. In this full moon, you have the opportunity to finally say, here is what's new for me. This is what I no longer aligned to that I was becoming. I'm going to disrupt and interrupt this process right here. These things have been playing in the forecast as if they are a news that's been anchored within me. And I'm stopping this. I'm not going to be satiated or fixated on this space anymore. I'm releasing it and I'm surrendering it. This is my sacrifice here at this threshold. And I walk through this portal knowing that what I will is what I am. And I hear Spirit saying you are. That which you speak, you are. That which you think, you are. Allow that to be the dominating force within your life. Allow yourself to continue to participate in the things that you truly desire by speaking them out loud. The things that you actually want to happen, speak those things into existence. Have your day. Be at the way to where you allow yourself to fully release that which in whatever way that you desire and require it to be. We're all different. I'm not suggesting or guiding you to do anything like me. I'm just saying that at certain points we have the opportunity to be beyond the space of what we were perceiving, and we get to be aligned to the miracles that have been laid out for you because they're real. It's just that you continue to convince yourself of fear, which is the illusion. Interrupt that space. Release the stagnancy that was never your rate to receive, and align to the truth of you by finally allowing yourself to have a full purge of the things that you no longer desire and you don't require. Okay? And there's so much help. There's so many people. Myself, I offer sessions. There are people that I know of who offer sessions. You'll be guided to the spaces that are going to aid you in finding your unique rate, because it's always going to bring you back to you. So if you start with you, you pour into you, and you find people who send you back to you so you could receive what is already uniquely embedded within you, you'll be able to come out your authentic rate in your shoes, with your skin. All right? I love y'all. Peace.